Hey church, happy Friday. I know what you must be thinking. Didn't the pastors leave on sabbatical earlier this week? And we did. However, we thought we would record some devotions ahead of time. That way we could release them on the first Friday of each month and just kind of showcase the guest preacher who's going to be coming and joining you through the summer. We are so excited to have some diverse, interesting voices from across different denominations who are going to allow all of us to explore new ideas and new concepts in the worship space. And so we are so excited to begin the sabbatical preaching with one of our own, our beloved Pastor Laurel, who we are so blessed to have at Claremont United Church of Christ. She is an incredible minister, so pastoral. She does such a great job with our children, youth, and family departments, and all around an awesome pastor and a great preacher. And so she's going to be doing a sermon series entitled Yasss Queen, Discovering LGBTQ plus Stories in Scripture. And this is actually a really important exegetical approach to Scripture. If you don't know the term exegesis, it's a scholarly term to talk about the ways in which we interpret Scripture. And we know that within the modern population, about 7.1% of the population identifies as LGBTQ plus. And even though this is a higher percentage than at any other point in history, I really don't think it's because necessarily things are changing and more people are part of the LGBTQ plus community, but that people are finally given space, although sadly in our world, there's so many laws pushing against that, but given space to be themselves, to feel free to come out and express who they are. And I think that in biblical times, that there was probably 7.1% of the population who was LGBTQ plus, but lived in a culture and a context in which that wasn't part of people's understanding, that they couldn't freely be themselves in a healthy way. And so as a result, we have voices that are missing from our scriptural witness, that have been oppressed, suppressed, or non-existent. And what this sermon series is going to do is start extracting some of those voices. It requires a little bit of exegetical, that word there, finesse, to find stories that weren't put there with purpose, but to find where are those LGBTQ voices that may be hidden throughout history, and to start drawing those out and see what wider themes it has for everyone. And so this is really important work, and we're so glad that Laurel is able to help take our congregation into this space and to delve deep with you.
Yeah, absolutely. I am so sad that we're going to miss this, but we'll probably have to watch the recordings later. Pastor Laurel has a unique voice and a unique perspective, and I'm so excited for her to guide you through this really interesting biblical study. So enjoy it and dive deep, and we can't wait to hear all about it.
Yeah, so we are just, a few days into the sabbatical at this point when you're watching it. So we'll have more to learn along the way, but we'll see you with another devotion the first week of July.
We will.